Back to another episode of the Iron Pulse podcast. Today, Kyle and I, we're going to be discussing best practices to be productive. Because we are just two of the most productive people in the world. That's why we're still working the 9 to 5, and we're exactly where we want to be.
Oh, yeah.
So listen up if you're not exactly where you want to be.
Yeah, we got all the secrets.
Yeah, no kidding. I wish we had all the secrets. If we had all the secrets, we'd probably have a lot more listeners for the podcast. But yeah, it's been getting better though. It's been getting some more clout. So
yeah, no, it has.
That's always good. Yeah, best practices to be productive. I guess we can start off with. I don't know, Kyle. What do you want to start off with? Do you have anything in mind?
One of the things that I like to do is if I know I have to get something done and be productive, usually my phone is my biggest annoyance, I guess. Like if someone texts me or if Cam's texting me, I always look at it. So one of the things that I've done over the last couple months is I just put my phone on Do Not Disturb, which just kind of blocks all the notifications from coming to your home screen, which I think helps a lot because either that or just put your phone somewhere and not look at it. Basically for me, a phone is a big distractor. And so when I need to be productive with something, if I either put it on Do Not Disturb or I just, throw it on my bed or something, it kind of helps just take that whole distraction out of the way. And then, I can just really focus on what it is that I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's definitely easily to get distracted when you're trying to do something that you probably don't want to do. You're trying to be productive, like cleaning, folding laundry, cooking, whatever the case is, organizing, straightening stuff up at the house. It can be annoying. I literally just try to start with one thing, and depending on what needs to be done, I'll try to break it up into stages. That way, it's like, okay, we'll go for a little bit, take a break. Go for a little bit, take a break. But then there's literally other times when we get started and they're like, I'll start on something and I won't stop until it's over. I don't know. It depends. The mood changes. But yeah, your phone definitely being a distraction. That's a good one. Rewarding yourself in some way, shape, or form. Maybe taking a break. Maybe working till cutoff time and then, starting back up again. That's another one. Just
getting some ice cream.
I would say, identify what needs done and see how you can break it up. Because how much time do you have, right? So maybe if you have 2 weeks to get something done, you obviously don't want to procrastinate, right? Get it done now, or maybe spread it out for a few days to begin with, and then it'll get done a lot quicker. I don't know. Literally, the best thing that I did to be productive is just do it. I mean, I haven't left the house and seen the sun in 3 days. I'm basically a hobbit. And there's too many things that need to get done. It's honestly good to vent too. And at least in my opinion, I bitch because there are things that have to be done that I do not want to do and I do not like doing. But in order to help me out a little bit, I have to talk about it. I have to vent. So that's just me. I mean, I feel like I obviously vent a lot more than you, even on the podcast. but yeah, I don't know. I feel like if people just try to bottle it up, it'll eventually all come out in one. So what else do you do to be productive?
Some of the other things I try to do, if I have to clear my mind before I need to do something, let's say, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know, maybe if I'm getting ready to record edit a podcast, let's say, before I edited Trevor's podcast, I was I think it was 9 p.m. and I was just thinking about a ton of things. And, to your point, maybe, there's some things you don't really want to do. And so I went outside and went for a 10 to 15 minute jog and then came back and, that just kind of like helped clear my head, like whatever it is that you have to do to clear your head before you have to do something. I think that's important, whether it's like going on a jog. I don't know. Jogs have been helping me a ton, like, because I go out and do that and I come back and I'm just physically exhausted. I'm not mentally exhausted because I'm just jogging. But physically I'm tired, and it just kind of helps me like really put all my focus into whatever it is that I'm trying to do, as opposed to being super energetic and jumpy. Because I think I drank a Monster while we were doing the podcast. So afterwards I was like ready to go do something. So I mean, there's certain things that I do, like running is one of them. I'll go on a quick jog to clear my mind and make myself physically tired before I have to do something that's maybe mentally taxing.
Yeah, I've gone on a few walks recently.
Walks are good too.
Yeah, fast as I move these days.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, something to clear your head definitely can help you become more productive.
Yeah, and another thing too is like just understanding how to prioritize. I know at least in the corporate world, when I started, I didn't really know how to prioritize certain things because, from coming from school, it's like, sure, maybe you had to prioritize a couple things, but you always had homework, you always had tests. So like it was either prioritizing homework or tests for the most part over whatever else you were maybe doing. But when it came to the corporate world, like people ask you for certain stuff, and it was hard for me to kind of grasp that it's okay to say no to someone and focus on something else, as opposed to trying to appease everyone and get everything done. Because when you try to do everything, you really don't get anything done. So I think that's kind of helped me, especially with some of the stuff that we do, Cam. Like, there's some things that we obviously want to do that have to get done eventually, but understanding like which one's the most important that we have to focus on right now is kind of like, which we've done a ton. Like, there's so many things we want to do with the company and take it certain places, but we also understand that, that's, that might be a couple months away. So like we can do everything to prepare for it, but we got to focus on what we have right now. And, understanding how to prioritize things and, put some things off is always a good way to be productive. Because, like I mentioned, if you're trying to do everything, you're really doing nothing.
Yeah. I think that I need to listen to that a little bit more. I feel like I try to do everything and at the end of the day, it's like, dude, I don't even want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Burnout's real. There's being productive, and then there's like getting to the point where you just burn yourself out. And like I've been like that. I'm sure you've been like that. I know everybody that I've kind of worked with on whatever business has been like that. And yeah, it's it takes a toll. It takes a toll for sure. But yeah, being productive, make sure you fuel your body. That's a big one too. Like Kyle was saying, I mean, there's adding energy drinks, but then there's also like making sure like you have a good, healthy, nutritious diet. You make sure you've eaten for that day. I mean, there are times when I literally just lose track of time and I haven't eaten, and it's like 5 p.m. Coffee has gotten me through the day, but other than that, it's like I haven't even thought about it because there's just been so much stuff going on. Like yesterday's a prime example of this, dude. I literally I put chicken in the oven, and I was like just working on stuff. 35 minutes later or whatever, it was done, and I brought it out, and it literally just sat there. Like I didn't even eat it because like I was going from downstairs to upstairs like all day, back and forth on computers. But then 5 o'clock rolled around, and I was like, oh, I guess I should just put the chicken away. I was like, all right, I guess I'll just put the chicken away. But and then Toby invited me out for the Warriors game, and I was like, dude, I literally I can't. I haven't even eaten yet. I was like, I'm still working. I think yesterday was it was like an 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. just straight no stop. So, but that's not good. That's not good. If you can break it up, break it up. It's not good to burn yourself out or put yourself in a position where you're gonna hate what you're doing, especially if it's like a good productive feeling. Well, do you have anything else? Get some sleep. I would say maybe that one too. Get some sleep.
Yeah, it's hard to be productive if you're, fighting to keep your eyes open.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Do you have anything else for this episode?
I think that's what I do to try to be productive each day.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. Well, we hope that you liked and or found value in the episode. Think about ways that you could be more productive, or think about ways that you or things that you do well that help lead to an increase in your own productivity. So, come follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and Facebook at Official Iron Pulse. If you prefer email, you can still subscribe to the Iron Pulse report at shopironpulse.com. And remember, no matter what you do, be all in.